Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Matthew Sato makes his big league debut right after this. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Here's Starling Marte. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. First delivery to him on the way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Baez scoops it up, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base pass.
Striding in, Mike Moustakas. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Gone! A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 52 for him thus far, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September.
That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Davis.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. 46 now for him on the season. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 3 runs already home here.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 41st home run of the year for him as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0. Here's Neil Walker.
Third baseman, Neil Walker.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, shortstop.
Now in the box, Jose Reyes. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pulled toward right center field. Clemens is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Garrett Cole gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
The next Cub up, Freddie Clemens. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. Will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner, go home. Prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll be hoping to move up that NL home run leaderboard a bit, entering play number 9 in that category. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9. But when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Moustakas, bare-handed effort. It's there, and he's out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number. Standing in, Jordan Pacheco comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
In now, Garrett Cole. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he is out on the tag. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. But they're in front 4-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matthew Sato. And as you could imagine, the butterflies are fluttering as this is his first major league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make the play today.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 5th. Second baseman.
At the plate, Russ Ra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cole has his target. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something to...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one. Guys, that was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a cold strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground for Castro. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Coming to the plate now, Neil Walker. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sato has a read on it. 2 gone. So stepping in, Jose Reyes flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Stepping into the box, Rich Avilas, 7, 8, and 9 at the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in, Taylor Davis, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Bouncer to the left side, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
From the stretch. Popped him up. Reyes waits on it, and that retires the side. Up next for the Buccos, Jordan Pacheco. He singled his last time up.
Jordan Pacheco.
First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
swing and a liner. And this will be out of reach for Castro. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Now a bunt attempt here. And that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Starling Marte. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. That's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he finds the heart of the plate way too often.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Clemens has a beat on it, and that's the third out. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
That's a ball.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matthew Sato. He flew out in his last at-bat. Over to first, Cole, and he'll get back in standing. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. His path to the big leagues wasn't the most direct, but you have to give him a whole lot of credit for getting here. He has a chance to make an impression on the higher-ups here in September and earn a more permanent spot on this roster next year.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Baez aboard here at first with nobody out. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. McCutchen going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Pitch out, nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first with 1 down. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Snap throw to first, and he saw it coming that time, back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Chris Davis now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in second place in the National League in that department. Striding into the box, Neil Walker. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Clemens sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. This is on the ground over to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Jordan Pacheco, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pirates lead it 6-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Rich Aviles. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
No balls and a strike to count. The pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So striding in, Taylor Davis. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hit on the ground to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Ethan Jashek will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 14 homers and 55 driven in. Cole has his target. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
He's set, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reyes has got it. He gathers the throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Arodys Vizcaíno gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Garrett Cole. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Josh Rutledge will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 14, Josh Rutledge.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Vizcaíno is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
2-2.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, the fielder.
Ready once again, Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Matt Joyce will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
26, Matt Joyce.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
3-1.
Rutledge gets his lead at first, nobody out. Bounce to first. Here's Castro for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Digging in now, Mike Moustakas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Carlos Santana will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, and even 20 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Laird is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Phil Duncan is into the ball game as part of that double switch, as he'll take over on the mound and in the 2 spot in the lineup. Junior Lake will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Stanton over at second. Davis at first. 2 out in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Lake. And the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Bucks out in front, 7-0. Matt Joyce will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 26.
Carlos Santana will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 41, Carlos Santana.
Jack Connolly enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Jack Connolly.
Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Lifted in the air to center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now batting, Starlin Castro. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Justin Morneau is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Center field, number 25, Justin Morneau.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 19, second baseman.
Into the box, Russ Ra. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is flared out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get a knock.
Standing in now, Rich Aviles, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman number 55.
Now at the plate, Taylor Davis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game. Now at the plate, Junior Lake is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Is not going to get him as he strikes second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, here's Neil Walker.
Leading out for Pittsburgh, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
In now, Jordan Pacheco, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Lying toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jack Connolly.
Pedro Alvarez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Pedro Alvarez.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. He'll enter play right at 310 on the year with 47 homers and 122 RBIs. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Alvarez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Hit sharply on the ground, and Alvarez has got a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Blake Parker comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Matt Joyce now. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So now Carlos Santana. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And there's ball 2 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Left side of the infield into the shift. He's got it. And that's the second out. Wesley Wright is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 25, Wesley Wright.
Here's Chris Davis now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Get out. Brian Shaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brian Shaw.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Freddie Clemens, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Adam Frazier will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And that misses inside 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 10 home runs and the RBI count at 35. Here's a look over to first. Runner is back. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Clemens on at first, nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled to the left side. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Matthew Sato will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Travis Snyder is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 13, Travis Snyder.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Matthew Sato has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's Starlin Castro. Push to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. One run scores. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
Genmar Gomez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Chasing after it is Joyce. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So coming to the plate, Rich Aviles. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Darrell Gould will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Gould carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Gomez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 0-2 delivery, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Bucks out in front 12-5. Darrell Gould will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 33, Darrell Gould.
Chris Russin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now to the plate, Justin Morneau, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. Morneau is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run for Jose Reyes. Home run number 9 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting, captain, Jordan Pacheco.
Number 23 will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 23.
A ball and no strikes. 287 the average coming in. 28 home runs and 89 runs batted in. Count even now at 1-1. No outs, nobody on. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Line drive to center field. Clemens patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So here now is the pitcher, Genmar Gomez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Jose Tabata will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 31, Jose Tabata.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, throw a tent over it, bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
No balls and 1 strike. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. On deck, Carlos Santana. Hit out towards second. Ra is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Carlos Santana. James Russell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Russell.
He's set and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Sato retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So 3 runs on number 23 will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 23.
Cody Allen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in, Taylor Davis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. Popped him up. Walker ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So digging in now, Junior Lake. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Freddie Clemens. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that one just missed outside.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Lake, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. ground ball sent back up the middle to Walker for one. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Nothing. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Into the box now, Travis Snyder.
Right fielder, Travis Snyder.
Here comes the first pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Davis charging this one, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Sliders in for a strike. One out, nobody on. One and one, the count to Chris Davis. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a step off. The 2-1 home. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The left fielder number 25, Justin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Morneau. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the stretch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Late is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Neil Walker. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. Carlos Lugo will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And there's ball 1. Way in front of that fastball.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
A little bouncer. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman, number 24. Javier
Digging in, Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Justin Wilson enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Snyder. And that's the second out of the inning. So striding forward now, Starlin Castro. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bouncer down the line. Backhanded. And a high throw to first, but he's able to reach up and grab it, and this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-5 is the final. The Pirates put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Garrett Cole records his 21st win of the year as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Jake Arrieta struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.